Okay, folks. Ditto and I. Ditto away. Ditto. Tim says I'm not going up there. So Ditto and I had an errand to do today. Meet Miss Celeste. Hi, Celestial. Little Miss Celestial. Okay, I don't like this, so we're gonna go this way. Say hello, Miss Celestial. Hey, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. She can't give me a kiss yet. She doesn't know. Howdy, cuz. How you doing, Queen? Okay, I'm gonna be driving while we're talking. So no, I'm probably not gonna be reading unless because I'm in StreamYard, honey. If you want to come on, but did you see what who I got? I have the new babies in the car. I have the new babies in the car. I didn't want to tell anybody anything until it was a sure thing. I know what I have to do. I don't know if you can hear me. Um, hold on. Let me try and plug in. Hold on. I get it. I know I need to pull over again, don't I? I do. Hold on. Okay, hold on. So Miss Cousin Queen, is the queen of the hour. Because already I am feeling as if I'm being put back together. Because I'm not my focus, she's my focus. Hey, and she wanted to be closer to Ditto, even though she's seat belted into the front seat. She's like, I can sit back here with Ditto. So she can stand back there with Ditto. Ditto is right there. I don't know why, but I think his head is outside. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Ditto's there. Um, so anyway, because I'm just saying, I there she is. She's in her front seat now. So I'm going to her first mommy, her old Uma, um, had me on the list of position number 3, like I told you guys on Friday, and my heart broke because position number 3, I knew that she was going to end up going through so much more trauma. Oh wait, I can go this way. I knew she was going to go through so much more trauma because people weren't going to understand her. Um, but she has such a story that they all wanted to be a part of her story, which I know people have good hearts, but she was born already extremely different. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I changed that because that's a Texas vehicle. Um, I really would love it, because if you could just get on and be my voice or be my ears for a moment. Because driving and doing this in a platform I haven't been using lately is a little bit weird. But so anyway, I know that some people just wanted to be part of her awesome story and to make it an awesome fairy tale. I know that, and I understand that, and I appreciate that there are good people out there that will do that. Um, the thing is that sometimes there are limitations, and when it comes right down to it, oh wait a minute, don't end the stream, stupid. Um, when there's such limitations, the dog breed has to be considered, and then the specialty of limitations with the dog breed also has to be considered, and then any extra trauma with that dog breed, which is the double merle part, has to be considered, and then she's going to go 3 level cake. She wanted to level up constantly. And so, bless the sweet little thing, she leveled up and had her head driven right over the top of. Um, and lost her brother to it. And she's a fighter. And she's such a I don't know if I get if I'm sure she is such one to be mine. And I I think I sounded like a stalker. I was just telling her first mama. Ooh, car in front of me has problems. I was telling her first mama things that I know about this breed and the things that needed to be known for any possible home placement. And it just broke my heart when I was told I was the first one on the list because before she could become mine, she would. So the family that got her on Saturday um, found that with an intact Aussie in the house, you can't do that. Um, it was a handful. She was a handful. If you know anything about Aussies, yes, she is a handful. If you know anything about double merle Aussies, she's going to be an extreme handful. And if you know anything about double merle Aussie affected with the disabilities, you are going to know that, oh my gosh, really? Yeah. They've instead of a single layer cake, they've tripled that thing up, and each triple is like 3,000%, not even the 300%. So bless the little sweetheart that she is, um, and her first mommy. When she was brought back on Monday, Sunday, she was brought back on Sunday. I was reached out to, replied to. I don't know the right word anymore. If you knew my trauma, you would understand. So what happened is that here on Monday I got a message. Wait just a minute. I don't know. Where did I go? Okay, I did not like this new thing. Hold on. See, driving, I took myself right out of the room. I took myself right out of the room. I took myself right out, private chat, settings. Okay. Hi, Queen. Add to stage. I can add you to stage. Maybe there. Oh, look, remove. Wait, am I there? I don't know.
Hey,
That
can you
sounded
hear
like
me? Cuz, can you hear me?
I can hear you, cuz, but I can't see either one of us, even though I said add to stage.
Because YouTube just lost you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wait, hang
So,
on. Let me see. YouTube just lost you. Hang on. I think we got you back. We're good.
okay. Yeah, because I'm up in the hills. So, can you figure out because I can't do it?
Hang on,
Can
I'm
you?
looking.
Yeah,
It's
take a
been a
look.
while.
Well, it's all different, and it's all fucking different. I'm just saying, because I already said add to stage, so I'm going to try this and then add to stage. And then
Uh-oh. You just
add
lost
to
it.
stage. It's okay. We're good. Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back. Okay. I I I know that you're on a device without yours, but that without your whatchamacallit, but that's okay. But that's okay. Oh, I don't have a map on how to get home. But so anyhow, no, that's not the road I want to take.
Okay,
So
I'm going to be muting back and forth because you know about what's going on about this time of the day.
I already do, and that's okay. If you just want to like let me know what somebody says, not what chat says every now and then, I would love you for that. Or if something's not going right, that would be super great. Because again, I'm just rattling on because she is special, and look at Ditto just being so big brothery already. See, they're just so special. Um, but what I was saying is that the people brought her back, and I received a message saying that if I would like to have her, I could have her. I think that I just stayed focused, even though there was all that confusion. I think I got right back to the story. So, anyhow, um, of course, and all of a sudden, I started feeling like I was being put back together a bit. And get your nose out of the trash. Get your nose out of the trash. She's like, but you just had a flying something or another. Yes, I did, but you can't eat that. So anyway, I said yes, and first mommy just wanted another night with her, and I wanted to tell you guys so badly, but I was afraid that if I told you guys, if I mentioned it at all, if I said anything, because I almost told Dagger with most everybody here in AJ's chat. I almost told Dagger, and I went, I can't do that because then I'll be cursing myself, and then something bad's going to happen, or she's going to change her mind and decide to keep her herself, or something. And I just couldn't say anything. And this morning I got up, and she had an appointment with the trainer, and it's like it's okay. And then I was like, I gotta leave. I gotta go. I gotta start heading up there, which is a good thing that I did, because her day was being taken unexpectedly. So it was a really good thing that I did. I know I didn't go. You can't sit over there. I didn't go to the thrift store yet. But so anyway, drove up here, and ended up having to pick her up from where she's been living, at First Mommy's house. And First Mommy is falling apart because she just gave away one of her babies. And yeah, you knocked your ice over, didn't you? You can't have the ice if I can't get to it. Yeah, okay. So anyway, what happened is that I told First Mommy, which we may see First Mommy in chat, um, from time to time, because I told her that Little Miss Celestial, for short, will be on our stream, and that she'll be able to ask for like, road trips and videos, and I will occasionally, if she says she needs to see her, if we're not doing anything else, we'll drive up here and let up here be our exercise area. So is it away? Sure. But you know what? She just shared her baby with me. Hey, look, that's what I turned earlier. So I'm sorry. So anyway, look at what we got. We got little Miss. We got little Miss fit to our family. and she's not a misfit. She's a misfit right into our family. And already her and Ditto, they just seem like brother and sister. I feel like I might regret giving Ditto a little sister because I feel like their antics are already going to line up. But you know what I'm never going to do? Full on regret it to where I ever put a stop to it. Because no, I want her to know she is special, she is loved, she is putting me back together. Because look, dude, I got the heck out of the house immediately today. Um, Not immediately, but unexpectedly. I don't think I planned on leaving until quite a bit later, but I think it was 10:15 when I left the house because I just had to get on the road to be in the same vicinity of this little bit. So she's just back there now with Ditto, just cruising. I'm gonna have to get her a longer lead, and I have to go to the thrift store and give this stuff um and give the stuff that I have in my truck to the thrift store that I've been meaning to drop off for what, like 2 months. Um, because I think her and Ditto are going to be in the back, just like her and Mac used to always be in the back. And the fun thing is, oh, look it, she's so independent. She's like, I know what's going on. Hey, little bit. Wait a minute. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. I know. I know. And I shouldn't have put the trash where it was at your nose level because obviously, and that's good. That was a good test because now I know her nose works. So there. I don't know if you
So,
guys can
Connor,
hear
can
me.
you tell us what her name is and I missed it?
It's Celestial. And so we're going to call her Celeste for short.
I like it.
She's a gift from the heavens to me. You know?
Yes.
Oh, she found this. So she's getting celestial. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to say to her, but it was like, wait a minute. I just was like, okay, star, sky, because she's because of Moon that I just knew I was the right home for her. So I wanted to be able to give her a very out of this world name, right? And then I don't know, but I think Celestial with a C is is a good is a good name. She's wanting to take a nap, but she wants to know that she's with both Ditto and I now. So she's touching me, but she's also managed to be in a position where she knows that Ditto's there also. So this is the thing, because she can't hear me. She has no clue that.
Ditto's looking pretty happy back there. We'll see if he gets jealous.
No, he won't. This is the really neat thing about Ditto is that just like with his little cuz, he's like, nope, women can love on you. You're allowed. But with Mac cuz, Ditto was like, no, I know your mommy and daddy, and no, I don't want you loving on my mama too long. Or any other dog that we saw at the dog parks and stuff, Ditto would be like, no, this is my human. And with her, Ditto has been totally fine. He has been totally fine. Here's the part that just got me tickled funny is that I started asking Ditto yesterday if he wanted a sister. And he would get so excited. He was so excited. And I'm like, You act like you really want a sister. And he would get really excited. And he just kept doing that. I know the road's a little hard, isn't it, for you there, baby? It's okay, lay down. And so, anyway, it just kept being a thing where he looked so excited. And so I'm like, do you want a sister? And he got really excited. And I said, do you want to take a bath? And he was like, no. And I said, do you want a sister? And he got excited again. And it's like, he wants a sister. He knows what's going on. So that's when I decided there is most definitely a need for him to have his sister. And so he'll be able to raise her and to teach her. And the kitty, little Snoopy truck will be able to help her and guide her because he tries to guide Ditto every now and then. It's not really good because Ditto's a whole lot to him. But right now, this one is so young, he'll be able to guide her because she's still very tender with her touch. In about a year and a half, that'll change. That is a huge arrow. That was cute. There was advertising. I'm sorry I didn't show it to you guys. There was this great big huge arrow, like as in a bow and arrow, that had been shot into a mountain. And by huge, I mean the telephone poles were smaller than it. And then there was a little sign hanging from it called Archers. How cute is advertising for that one? It was just too cute. Just saying.
That's neat. So let me guide you a little bit, cuz how old is she?
Estimated at 13 months. I'm going to look at her based on both Moon and Ditto's size, that she's more around the 9 month mark. But she said that she took her to the vet, and the vet estimated her at 13. So, okay, that's not a big difference, but size wise, it's, you know, I'm still going to put her at about 9 months.
Okay.
So,
So has she been showing any signs of seizures or anything since she had that brain injury or head injury?
apparently not, because I had already mentioned seizures, because that's, with the whole flea and tick thing, that was a concern of mine because I did lose Moon that away. But apparently not. So, I'm like hopeful, but even if she did, it wouldn't change anything because even though it would be PTSD for me, I would still know that I've already gone through it. And people were trying to get me to put Moon down months before his end, and he would have a seizure for like 3 minutes, and they're like, "Oh no, you need to just put him down." Are you kidding me? He has 30 days worth of awesomeness and 3 minutes worth of not this, not awesome, and you want me to put him down. So no. And then, the day that there was time to put him down, that was the seizure that didn't quit, and then he ended it as soon as the vet took him away from me, and I wasn't there. He was waiting for me to walk out of the room before he passed. So it's, yeah. Even if she does have seizures, I'm okay with that. I already know my house has already gone through it before, so it's okay. Does that make sense?
Yes. All right. So I'm going to do some shout outs real quick because I know you can't chat while you're driving and you better not be trying to look at it. So we have 1776 in chat. Everybody, they're excited that you got her.
Yeah.
And then we have Cynthia down in chat. She is saying everybody's saying how cute she is, and it's a perfect name. And the
Hi,
name.
Cyn. I thought we were going to end up driving to your house to pick her up. I really thought we were going to drive to your house to pick her up because, I'm on the other side of Temecula. I think Barstow was only like 20 miles away, I think. I have forgotten. Anyway, keep going.
All right, Squad Bob's out here saying hello, and he's like, "Who doesn't want a sister?" I think he came in on the tail end of that conversation.
Oh, Ditto wanted a sister. He so wants a sister. That's Ditto back there somewhere. And that's sister.
They're excited.
So,
And then we have Taylor Thomas in chat saying, "What about Nova?"
see, and I thought about that, and I went, is that a girl enough name? I really should have asked you, sweetheart. I really, that's, just in case anybody needs to know, that's mommy, that's first mommy right there. That's first mommy. So, I mean, we can put that on, but I'm really kind of stuck on Celeste and Celestial. I wonder what side I want to be on the red to get on the freeway. But we will. That could end up being her middle name too. Don't get me wrong here. Okay. I'm not sure, but I think I have to donut to get on the freeway. I do. Keep talking.
Okay, Cynthia says, "Wow, you are so close."
I am so what?
Cynthia says you're so close to her.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I felt like I had to drive to her. Now I got to tell you that the freeway is completely stopped. Completely stopped. As soon as I get on there, I'm gonna turn the phone around. I'm sorry, y'all. Just hang in there, because I can't zoom in. But if you look, the freeway is so stopped. Of course, little Miss decided to just climb in the front seat again. She's like, I want to see the freeway.
Okay, you
Well,
keep talking. I'm going to add some vegetables to my stew, and I'll come back to you, but I'm listening to you.
okay, well, the freeway is still moving. So, I get the one car for green. She's like, what is that? It's a whole lot of cars there, little Mia. Celeste? Hi. 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 So, anyway, now, will I lose service every now and then? I'm quite sure that I will lose service every now and then. Okay? Um, Obviously, when I was coming down the hill, I lost service, and that's when Cuz jumped in. Um, and then I had to pull over and figure out why. Because I don't have a mobile OBS. God, I wish I had a mobile OBS. I'm just so saying, I really wish I had a mobile OBS. I just need to get over one. Thank you, car. You're so kind. I like when cars know how to be drivers. Um, and the thing is with the mic, because I'm using a lapel mic, I do not know when I will lose battery. You're so curious. She's got a good vision, actually. Her vision is way better than Moon's ever was. Moon's was horrible, and so he had a lovely aggressive bark. Oh, and first, mommy, I want to tell you, her heart is broke. Also, um, when I was turning the truck around and she was watching you drive off, she was yelling for you. So it again, each home has been a little bit of a trauma break for her, but don't worry about it. Um, she keeps looking in the back to see if every now and then if you might show up back there. She loves you too, so it doesn't matter. You're always going to be first mommy, okay? So you're always going to be able to have a relationship with this little one. You're always going to have a relationship with her. So first mommy, I'm just saying you are that special to her. I saw it, and there is no doubt that she knows you saved her life and you are forever a part of her. So she is just as much yours as mine. I'm just saying, If you knew this little itsy bitsy tiny community of ours, I keep it tiny because we get closer this way. But look, she's so tired. It's exhausting to her. But when we get home, um, I've already made their food for the night um, because I only had tonight's food left for Ditto, so I was going to have to make food anyway. But knowing I was going to have her, I knew that I had to have double the food. Oh, and first, Mommy, I didn't tell you, she's getting homemade dog food. That's what she gets. Because I didn't ask you what kind of food you've been feeding her. I should have asked so that I could buy a small bag and let her tummy get a little bit, half here and half there. But it's okay because we'll know that if she gets an upset tummy, why. Uh, unless you were to DM me and let me know in a DM, because after we get home and we feed them, then we're going to go to Cahoots and get her bed. And I'm actually thinking the longer leash is definitely needed because she knows that she's attached because she can't lay down right now. I mean, she can, but it's tugging on her, so she has no give. So she knows that she's where she's supposed to be, and that she didn't accidentally roll away from where she was supposed to be because she's feeling the tug on her. If that makes any sense. So go Vineyard, Blind and Shutter. Well, that's a weird name. And thank you for getting in front of me and then slamming on your brakes there, Van. What a stupid name for a blind and shutter company. Vineyard. When you're up in near where there's a whole lot of wine things going on. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's my own opinion. Um, well, hello, Precious. Yeah, good night. She is, unlike Ditto, I was told when I got Ditto that he was a great traveler. He was really good. Why is Santa already at the side of the road? So anyway, I was told Ditto was a great traveler, and I also was told he was housebroken and not 95% housebroken. Right? I was told he was totally housebroken. Okay, well he wasn't housebroken, so I got to work on that, and that was okay. And my house is their house. It's not really mine. I just paid the mortgage, and I'm almost done with that. But he didn't do really well in the car either. So I attached the trailer to the truck and headed out to the desert. After I loaded the trailer, I headed out to the desert. And just before we got there, because I was meeting my other cousin there, and just before we got there, Ditto threw up in my lap and down my leg. So when we got to the desert, my cousin was waiting at the intersection. She did remember. So we got to the intersection. I told her, let me go, unload the trailer. Out of the truck, she wanted to hug me. I've got dog bark. She's like, I don't care because, it's family. And we haven't seen each other in a good 30 years. And, hugged it out. I went in the trailer to change clothes, realized, oops, I forgot to pack my clothing. So I loaded my cousin and her husband and her dog up in my truck with me and my dog, and we headed, because again, it's not far. We headed from the desert back up to my house to get my clothes. I changed clothes. I loaded up the rest of my clothes. We drove back down to the desert and drove around, went to the bar and went sightseeing and all that other good stuff. And then Ditto and I hung out. After that trip, Ditto's like, I'm not throwing up in the truck anymore because that bitch takes me for 3 times longer ride. I mean, it was 300% more. The poor baby, he has never thrown up since. So I think I've discovered how to make uh, a dog not get car sick anymore. Once they get car sick, triple the drive. Keep it up. Just keep it up. They'll learn to hold their tummy in. And he's held it in ever since. Just saying. So I am keeping my hand on the steering wheel. I don't know how much. I mean, this is the thing. I thought Fallbrook was really close to my house, and it's not. It's really not. I mean, I drove all the way up to Fallbrook once to get a kayak from a stunt guy that I knew. But how stupid is stupid that I thought it was basically just down the hill for me, and today I discovered, oh no, it's not. So, oh, I've got a long way to go. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you just make sure you're paying attention to the road and all those idiots that are driving around you.
Oh, but see, I am so paying attention to the road. I am so paying attention to the road. And even though it's very full, we're all doing about 67 miles an hour. So yeah, no, I'm one of those people. I'm really good at paying attention to the road. I really truly am.
Okay, well, so, catch us up on chat. Okay, so you focus.
Okay, Escondido is 50 miles from where I'm at. So I just have another 50 miles to Escondido, and then from there I have another 26. I'm not far. Keep going.
More than an hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
Okay, so Taylor Thomas said she's exhibited no seizures or residual effect from her accident, even though her head had been ran over.
See? And now you guys are hearing it from the horse's fingers.
Yes. And 1776 is telling Taylor, nice to meet you. Taylor says, same to you. 1776 is smiling. And Taylor says, I like Celeste too.
See? Celestial Nova. Ooh, I like that. Celestial Nova.
Oh, that is a good one. I like it.
Yeah, you say it together like that. It's really good. Celestial Nova.
There's the middle name. All right. And then 1776 is saying hi to First Mama. Welcome to chat, First Mama. We some crazy heifers around here. You just hang around. You'll find out.
But we're also very grateful heifers around here, honey, because I am so grateful. I mean, this team is going to see a difference in me as my anxiety starts to calm down, because I'll give it to little Miss Celeste over here and focus on her more than me.
And you'll never guess who finally showed up in chat.
That would be Bobby.
Nope. The other one.
Not?
The other one.
Wait,
Snipe.
Snipe. Okay.
Snipe
Hi,
said,
Snipe.
awesome, Shinny. What a cutie, he said.
What?
He said, awesome, Shinny. What a cutie.
What a cutie. She is such a cutie. And look at her brother watching over her. I think I'm showing him. I don't know.
1776 is saying hi to Snipe, and he says, Heidi ho. Cynthia is saying hello to Snipe. Taylor is a little worried face there. And she says, thank you so much. She says, she always sleeps in the funniest positions that make her look like she's dead. Oh, no.
It's okay, because I think that it's just them in general. I'll have to look and know, but I think it's just them in general, because again, it takes a lot when they're deaf to give up And then, like you said, they're out for 45 minutes without any control. And then they snap back to totally alert and got to take in everything. And I'm thinking that that's why they sleep in such funny positions. So I'll keep an eye on that, and I will not worry that she passed out on it during the evening. Right?
Okay, Snipe telling howdy to me. And then Miss Taylor says I buy salmon and sweet potato from Costco. And unfortunately, it only comes in big bags. But she did pretty well with the change in diet and has a pretty tough system.
Okay, good. Ditto doesn't have a tough system. So that's kind of one of the reasons that I feed him. Yeah, oh, look, she's using the arm thing as a pillow. I didn't bring her a pillow. I mean, I do have clothes in the bag, but they're in plastic bags. I'm not going to stop the truck just to give her a plastic bag pillow.
Okay.
Anyway.
And then Snipe says Deuce threw up the first couple of times he rode in a vehicle, always about 2 blocks before we got home.
It's a thing. Almost there. I gotta leave my stomach here. How funny is funny.
And Snipe said he's been good for over 10 years now.
Yeah, Ditto's been doing really well now for, I don't know, how old did I think Ditto is? I feel like he's 7, but that just seems so long ago. I'm just going to say Ditto's been good for 4 years. Because then I'm not as old as I think I am. I'm just saying.
And 1776 says she loves that combo for her name.
Yeah, it's really, I like it. Celestial Nova. I wonder what that would mean if you put that in Google AI. What does Celestial Nova mean if it would tell us? That's a job for 1776. She's probably already on it. So, anyway, I think Ted's muted again. You guys, I just want you all to tell First Mommy thank you so much. Because, I mean, I can't explain it. I already put that together. And this little girl, I think in 3 days is going to know that she's in a home that loves her. She's still going to love First Mommy. And she will, seriously, if we come back up and see First Mommy in 2 months, she's going to remember First Mommy. As always will remember First Mommy. So,
okay, Hud, you're going to like this meaning. Are you ready?
Okay.
A celestial nova is a star that suddenly and dramatically increases in brightness and sometimes becomes visible with the naked eye. It's a Latin name that means nova stella, new star, because they can appear to be brand new stars in the sky. This occurs in a binary star system where the white dwarf star pulls hydrogen gas from its companion star.
Oh my goodness, that brought tears to my eyes. How perfect is that? I think it is totally perfect. I really think it's perfect. And it
so the word nova means new, basically.
Okay.
It's a term given to bright stars that appear suddenly in the sky. They're new, apparently. And she is new.
She is new. And her new life is going to shine bright and be filled with joy and happiness. And yes, that is such a perfect name and meaning for her.
And 1776 pulled up something just a little bit different and says celestial means heavenly or of the sky, derived from the Latin. I am not saying that, 1776. Nova means new from the Latin novus in astronomy. It refers to a star that suddenly brightens.
See, and I felt like celestial meant something towards the heavens. I really did. And so it's like, okay, I think we're going to shoot for Celestial. I just think we're going to shoot for Celestial with the nickname of Celeste. Get your little butt back over here. I just felt like that's where we were going. And then the Nova just worked perfectly. Then they sounded together great. So look, she's got new mommy and first mommy all thrown into there at once. And it's gorgeous.
Yes. And Snipe says, I bet you can make a song with that name.
Can make a what?
Song with that name?
A song? Oh, I bet I can. I need to put my other earpiece in, but I can't because I'm driving. And I only have one.
I'm also in the kitchen. It's probably echoing a little bit for you in here.
Well, yeah, but it's not just that. It's that it's so, it's like only seriously at 60% volume, because I can only hear out of the one. So what did I just do? I took my hands off the wheel long enough to pull out the earbuds for the other phone.
No, wait a minute. You got precious cargo there.
I know. She just bouncing all over the place over here too. I know
she needs a nap.
She's like, it's been a lot for her. She cried because, she just went through this a couple days ago when she was taken away from first mommy. So it was for her.
Taylor says, are you ready?
Yeah.
I don't know if I shared with you that she's been trampled by a giant percheron. Sorry, Taylor. I am not a very good pronouncer. I am straight up hillbilly and half coon-ass and half hillbilly.
I love you, Per.
So I have trouble with these words, so I don't know. Do you understand when I say percheron?
Percheron. No.
Ran over by a golf cart. So she popped right up like nothing each time. She definitely wants to be here.
She definitely does. There's a reason for her to be here. She signed up to be here for a reason, and she's going to fight until she gets to resolve that reason. So, dang, she's such a sweetie pie.
Snipe says this is such a wonderful match. What a great thing. Snipe says we love our pups around here. 1776 is agreeing with him. Squab Bob done popped back up here and said, hi, Dale. All right, Snipe, I'm going to give you this one because it's a special day. So are you ready? I hope you're listening because it ain't going to happen again for a while.
I hear an ambulance coming up.
He says we don't need an ambulance.
We don't. We're not gonna make a boo-boo, so we're not gonna call any ambulances for you.
No ambulances.
1776
as well, Taylor. She's a tough, sweet girl for sure.
She is. And first, Mommy, I am so happy that you came on and that you are letting chat get to know her story from you. Because I have a memory problem. Hell, I use the wrong words way too much, and I only wanted her story to be so right. So Friday night, I did the best I could in telling them her story, even though I was defeated and didn't feel like she was going to come and be part of my heart. She already was part of my heart, but now she's like, she is my heart, and Ditto and I are so going to be part of her heart, and you already are her heart too. So you and the kids will be able to say, hey, we're going to invite Shitty up to the house, and she's going to bring the dog, and we'll do a little outside picnic. And that way then everybody can see her. And It'll be like an airport where everybody cries when they arrive, and then where everybody cries when they leave. I mean, I hugged this woman today because I saw her heart breaking and it broke mine, and I just felt like I just needed to hug her, and I didn't even give her one of my strongest hugs because, well, she was a stranger. But I hugged her today because her heart was breaking having to give away one of her babies. So I'm just saying that I want everybody to know, if anybody ever sees the first mommy saying, I need to see my baby, and I don't acknowledge it, everybody hold me accountable on that. Because I'm just saying. What did? I, I, I don't want, and I, I don't want the family broken that just gave part of their family to me. I don't want that broken. I just don't. And I don't want little Miss Celestial Nova broken either. I want her knowing, oh, wait, you mean, yes, honey, you still get to go and visit. So anyway, ooh, look at that, liquefied petroleum gas.
Squabble wants to know. Are you ready? He wants to know, so Ditto is getting an ice barrier? Yes, Ditto has to share his ice now.
Yes, yes. Now, she has ate a piece or two. She's not so on it yet, like he is, but she will get that away. And then she'll also do the same thing with peanuts, because peanuts are another training tool. And as long as she can smell the peanut, um, then she'll have a new training tool. Because as we all know, Ditto with his ice is like he's demanding, and so I'm quite sure that little Miss Celeste will also be very okay. Ditto, I rolled the window down for you, and then you didn't go over there. Okay, I just want it quieter in here. You're such a good brother already. Okay, I'll roll the window back down. Yeah. Yes, we're on the freeway. That's a lot of wind going in your ear and your nose at the same time. And you don't have your Googles on. It's like, I don't care. My head's outside. He will teach her how to hang her head outside. Mac didn't know how to hang his head outside. And so Ditto, no, Moon taught Mac how to. It's okay. Yes, the window's open, sweetheart. Yes, it is. He didn't go nowhere. Him didn't go nowhere. Is that a new smell? You smell the outside world again? Yeah, it's okay. I forgot what I was. But yeah, Moon taught Mac how to hang his head out the window. Well, one day Mac didn't, when I was rolling the window up, Mac just left his head hanging out the window. He kind of did the same thing my sister-in-law did, okay? Because she was sitting in the passenger seat with her head hanging out the window the night that Juan Martinez, but Juan somebody, um, ran into the jet blower at the NASCAR. I think it was February 14th, and it started to snow while they were at our house. So we drove over to the snow, and my sister-in-law was hanging her head out. She did the same thing Mac did when I was rolling the window up. Neither one of them brought their head in, and I caught both of them in the window. Not the same night, two different events, but you know, when a dog does it, you almost go, oh, well, they didn't understand. But a human does it, it's like either the problem is me or that person is really. So anyway, I'm just saying, there's a thing. Get back in your own lane there, bud. Thank you. So Ditto will teach her, and they will end up sharing the window. She will get her own window because I don't want to have to worry about chasing chasing her down. Um, chasing. I'm saying that wrong. I don't want to have to be stressed out. I gotta try and get my words right. I don't want to have to be stressed out over one of the dogs hanging out too far when I go around the curve. And so I always have them on one window and they share it. And so Ditto and her will once Ditto teaches her, because the window is never all the way rolled down. I have the thing about Fred on my window, and it goes to the circle so that you can not see. Did you hear me say not see? um, so that you don't see his date of birth and date of death. I think is the way I have that set up. Okay, now, because I just lost one of my earbuds, but I had already put in the other one. Okay, so the battery just died.
Is that beep beep we're hearing?
Apparently, but it's okay because I'm taking it out, and you guys are probably going to see like crazy movement. Okay, so it's going to be charging now, but I at least had you already in my other ear for the other one. See how I am? I was smart about that.
You've done this too many times.
Well, that was so that I could hear you louder, and funny enough, I can hear you at like 70% out of the left ear. And yes, even though the earbuds, I always use the same one in the right ear and the same one in the left ear. Do you see how I am?
Yes.
So, as you guys get to see my truck's trash bag, and then because I did bring in, I don't know that I'll be able to hear in the other ear, but I just put the white set in my ear. Okay, come on, pair.
We can hear you just fine.
Oh, look, and then because I took the white earbud and I put one in my ear and it paired to this phone, so now I'm back to two earbuds. But see, I brought bags with ice, my drinks, and everything in it because, I knew I was leaving early. I was explaining to Bobby, my anxiety makes me have to do things interesting. When I have an appointment, I like show up way early because I'm afraid of being late. And so I always show up way early. And well, today, because I did that, I got to stop off at the In and Out. And then I got to drive up to the house without waiting and pick up little Miss Celestial Nova over here, who is still so adorably cute. She's sleeping. Just saying.
Yeah, she peeked up for a little while and did that, "Are we here yet?" And she said nope and went lay back down. I noticed that.
So she's getting better and better and better already with their comfort zone then. Good. This is good. Because I'm looking at the road, not so much at her. And
right.
yes, I am not necessarily hands-free because I'm just holding the phone, driving with one hand. Because we country, we know how to drive with one hand, damn it.
Yep, sometimes you got to drive with your knee for a few minutes.
Well, in this truck, I might have the steering wheel a little bit high. I haven't adjusted it down, I don't think. But yeah, where I used to change my pantyhose in a Baja Bug and I could drive with my knees, this truck's been a little bit more difficult. But then again, always pulling the trailer, I always have the steering wheel higher. So it's possible I could lower it. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to catch us up on chat a little bit.
Okay.
1776 is over here laughing at Squab Bob because he put in snipe, and she had to approve it because YouTube didn't like it.
Well, because it says we're going to snip him right up.
And she said, we'll do Shinny, but I'm not sure which part that was to because it's been a little while. Snipe says just a bigger group of people who love her. And that was talking about the get-together.
Yeah, that's what she's getting, is a bigger group of people who love her.
1776 is agreeing with Snipe, and then Squab Bob pops in here and says, Goober peas.
Goober peas?
Yeah, Goober peas. 1776 is laughing at Squab. Cynthia says, first, Mommy, please know that Shinny will care for her forever. With a big red heart.
Oh, thank you, Sin. Because God only knows, she'll end up being spoiled. There's this house. That's how this is going to work. They are going to rule the house.
Yeah. Snipe says, I don't think my head has been stuck in a window lately.
Right? Most of us not so much. You know? I mean, come on. Don't you think that I just folks do that? How can you be a woman in your, I'm going to say that was like 14 years ago, maybe not even that long ago, but how can you be a woman in your mid-50s and not know that the window that you got your head stuck out is being rolled up?
Well, let's give her a little bit of credit. 50 years she was at least raised up, and when we didn't have electric windows, you actually used that cute little lever over there and roll it up yourself.
Okay, that was a far-fetch, but okay. Being she's the one who talked me into getting a vehicle with electrical windows. I had never
trying to give a little bit of credit.
Yeah, that's a very little bit of credit, because she thought that was the bee's knees, and she's like, oh, but you're going to want them so that you can roll them up and not have to reach all the way across the truck, because you're not going to be able to reach across this truck. And, you know, all of that. She talked me into it. And okay, fine.
All right.
You're so sweet to point it out.
1776 is planning ahead, smartness. I guess she's talking about your earbuds.
And claiming what?
She was talking about your smartness of your earbuds and switching them out the way you did.
Well, I don't even know where that smartness came from. I mean, I wanted to hear you better, so I wanted to put them both in. Because, yeah, the kitchen adds a little bit of something, but now I can really hear you. So it's just sometimes I can't define the words. But I went ahead and I put the one in, and it was like, cool, and then the beep, 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 damn it. And then just tried the white one, and it paired up perfectly. So now I don't even know how I got that smart, but I always bring both earpieces. So, because first Mama and I were talking on my old phone, which is the white earbud pairing, supposedly. And then I was listening to my YouTube on the drive up with my new phone, the one I left in the desert over the weekend, with my new phone, which is the black earbud. And I've always only used one earbud so that when it beeps, I can normally go ahead and keep things going, the other one, but this time I needed a both in. So it's just really, really weird. That was cool. I thought.
Squabs Bob says they have phone holders for trucks now.
Well, Yeah, it's called my right hand. um,
You used to have one.
I used to have one, but this is the problem. This truck, they don't stay connected to very long. Okay, and then I came along and see, I don't know where the camera is. See this round circle on the windshield? Can you see that? That is
Yeah.
for a magnet piece, which is really, I'm going to tell you, the magnet piece for that is really, really awesome. The problem with it is you're either going to look up at the sky while I talk or looking down into my belly crotch area.
Oh, so it's not adjustable, the camera side.
Yeah, no, no, it's not. It's a magnet, a round magnet, and it's not on a swivel.
Yeah.
Ball ring, which sucks because that would be really great. Because then, if I could, at least I could do it. But for this purpose, she wouldn't be on the stream at all. So, because it wouldn't be. I don't normally have a camera facing into my passenger's lap. Makes sense? But in this case, it's little Miss Celestial Nova, and so this time it would have worked out really well. But yeah, I'm going to have to get another one just for the dogs so that when we do, I have to do a new opening. Oh, but then I have to figure out how to do OBS on my phone because the StreamYard Free Edition won't let me do the openings like I've always done with StreamYard before. And I've got Ditto's, day out because I was going to use that opening, and I went, oh, they won't let me. Just like I was going to use the closing the last time I bounced on here for a moment, and it wouldn't let me. So they don't let us do any of the intros or the outros anymore.
Well, I noticed it doesn't let me put comments on the stage anymore either.
Oh, probably. That would make sense, and that would be because we're on the free thing, not on the $800 and something a year thing.
Holy shit. Okay. So Cynthia says, careful, don't give away your driving secrets.
When I was changing nylons, I don't have a Baja Bug anymore. And damn, don't I want to have another Baja Bug? I sure do. This weekend was rough.
And Smartass, I know you know who I'm talking about, says, I'm guessing Shinny's chest has been used to drive before.
Nuh-uh. Never. I have never. No. I'm sorry. Those girls hurt. Okay? That would be like you trying to drive with your nut sack. Okay? Honey, that would hurt. No. Because an immediate 90-degree turn, and you would feel that shit, and that wouldn't be fun. So, no.
So 1776 is laughing at Snipe.
Well, yeah, but I bet he didn't expect me to have an answer for why that would never happen. Right?
That's a good answer, cuz. Good answer.
I thought it was a factual answer, not one that I would have ever needed to discover because I'm smarter than that. I'm just medium stupid. I'm not leveled up to medium smart. I'm just medium stupid, and I know that would hurt.
That's funny. Squad Bob says, I think Chevys have a button for that. He's talking about the windows. The lady with the windows.
Well, yeah. I wish you had an eject button. But
I'm surprised you don't, cuz.
Well,
I'm surprised you don't.
Anytime I've told somebody to get out of the vehicle, they've gotten out. It didn't matter where or when, they've done it.
I know, but think about the fun of it. You just sneak your little finger over the button when they're mid-talking or something. Just push that button and they either pop out the side or they pop out the hood, the roof.
Right? Exactly. The roof opens up and out they go. I would use it. I'm telling you, I slowed down at the airport to have one guy get out. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Tuck and roll, fucker. Tuck and roll.
This is your job.
Oh, Lord.
Stop,
Cynthia
drop, and
says,
roll.
yes. Cynthia says, I have a cell phone holder that hangs from the rear view mirror. I absolutely love it. You don't have to take your eyes off the road and you can legally tap it and swipe it.
Yeah, but you have to have a very nice kind of a mirror. And my mirror is so deformed that that's not going to happen. How do I know that? Because I've gone through about 20 of those. But I have to get rid of the standard mirror and I have to replace the mirror with a better mirror. Because they impregnated it with quadruplets behind it. And there's none that hold onto it well. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm over it. And yeah, no, I'm over it. I'm totally over it. And I don't normally do anything other than put a YouTube thing on while I'm driving, and drive that away. But surprise, I used to have the one that was attached to the dashboard, and it was working very well because I had it attached to the dashboard and partially glued to the windshield. So it was kind of working very nicely. And I would be able to drive while streaming, and it wasn't a problem.
Bye, Snipe. We gotta give him a bye-bye. He's leaving us.
Bye-bye, Snipe.
Said he's sorry I got to go. This was great news to hear today. Happy for you all. So bye, Snipe.
And I'll be over with AJ here in a little bit when I get like off of the freeway. We'll probably be ending this one because I'm going to have, I prefer to have both hands to go up the 78.
Yeah, I just have to leave you soon too.
Yeah. So when cousin has to leave, I'm going to let her in the stream. That's how this is going to work because she has that control, folks.
I found that button.
Yeah. I was pushing it while I was trying to figure out what was going on. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe I'm going to end the stream already. And that was right after I left First Mama's house. So luckily it was going. Oh, it was right after you came on. I was trying to figure out how to get us on stage.
Yeah, so 1776 says the cup holder stick kind of phone mount might work, like the Bacatron or Trip Grip cup holder mount black.
That would probably work for like today, and that way it would be like right here.
Right.
That would probably have worked. And then when she starts writing in the back, I can put it where she's writing in the back with Ditto.
I would worry that vibration would make the picture jiggle a lot.
I have the anti-vibrate set on my phone.
Oh, perfect. I didn't know that was on there to check my phone.
Yeah, I have it on the phone. It's a stabilizer, and they work pretty darn good, to be honest.
Let's see. Cynthia says, be careful of the cell phone holders that go in the cup. They wind up breaking the inner bracket of the cup holder.
Oh, I don't have an inner bracket of my cup holder. My cup holder is all part of the whole, it's all one mold.
Right.
Wish I had an inner bracket sometime.
1776 says, Ditto's checking on sister. He is. He had gotten up and was looking down at her.
I'm telling you, he is. He keeps doing that. And even though he's whining a little bit, he is being very quiet about it because he knows she's sleeping. So I'm like, really, I'm loving this. I'm totally loving this. And I know the first mama had a lot of work to do when we left, so she may not be listening for anything else. But I'm hoping that her heart feels like she's done the right thing. She knew what she needed to do for her and her family, for her and her humans and all the animals that she already has, and this was hard on her. So I'm hoping. Oh, ditto, that got loud. So I'm hoping that just being tuned in to the stream as we're driving home, that put that nervousness to rest a bit. I'm just hoping. Look at that bumper sticker said. I hate that I can't see as well as I used to see, where they're writing these little itsy bitsy 2-inch bumper stickers really tiny. Oh my God, but I came up with a great idea on the way up, up there. Okay, up. So, you know how on the new drivers, you will see a bumper sticker that says "New driver, I'm trying my best. Please be patient." Whatever those kind of bumper stickers. Well, I'm driving along and I read one on the way up, and I'm like, "Bitch, please, hold my beer." Mine would say something like, "Old driver, please forgive me for swerving in my lane. Adult onset ADHD has kicked in. Am I driving?" Um, and just I had a whole bunch of things like that. Forgive the sounds that you hear coming out of my vehicle. Adult onset Tourette's, and you're affected by it. Forgive me. I just had a whole list of things that I'm like, I need to really make these bumper stickers for myself because, yeah, it makes sense to me. I'm just saying, I enjoy my own company. Okay, there's a part of my brain that makes me laugh, and I was laughing just because I read somebody else's bumper sticker, and I did. Oh, it's the worst zone, 55 miles an hour, and I'm doing 73. I'm sorry. What do you want from me? To slow down? Why?
All right, cuz, how close are you to your highway?
I have no idea.
What
I
the
just
hell?
know that I'm in a work zone. But if you need to go, okay, if you're ready to go, don't worry about it. I feel like I'm getting close because there's El Norte Parkway, and I feel like El Norte Parkway is in El Centro, or not El Centro, but Escondido. I don't know. I live here. How come I don't know? I mean, I can see the hill I live on way over yonder.
1776 has a ha-ha. You ready? She says, experienced driver with ADHA and Tourette's, steer clear. Laugh my ass off.
Exactly. I'm just saying. Okay, you know what? I'm according to the sign, I'm just a couple of miles away. How did I get here so fast? Doing 73 miles an hour when slowing down during construction zone. That's why. So how fast was I going before? I don't know. But yeah, I'm got 2 miles before I exit the freeway. 2-ish miles before I exit the freeway. I'm not taking the 78 because I'm not going to Ramona. Oh, but I could take. Wait, huh? This is the anxiety part of my day where it's like, but I can take more than one exit. And now I have to choose. Don't choose one.
All right, cuz, let's call this. You drive safe back. Text us.
I will.
DM us or let us know in Discord if when you make it home. Send us some pictures of her sleeping in her bed after a while.
Well, that'll be after they eat dinner, and then we go over to Cahoots. So that'll be a little bit later tonight. But yes, I will. So thank you very much, Coach, for jumping on here and helping out. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate that. And everybody else for helping First Mama know that this is this little Miss Celestial Nova has found the right quadrant to land in.
And she's a YouTube star now.
That's it. She's already a YouTube star. She's got her own following. So there you go. Anyway, thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. Thank you, chat. We'll see you later. Go ahead and end it.
Night, y'all.